Namaste everyone. Welcome to the learning series of Englishwood. Dear students, taking care of you, Englishwood is presenting a regular series of lessons. Today we are discussing question tag. This is part 1. For a better understanding, it has been divided into 2 parts, and this is a C revision course because you have already studied, and it will strengthen and it will make your learning more powerful and permanent. So grade 10 compulsory English. Question tag. What is question tag? So पुछ्रे question, पुछ्रे प्रश्न in Nepali. So question tag is used to confirm information that you think is true. Alright? So if you heard an information, and if you want to verify this, if you want to confirm this, then you use question tag, or to make someone agree with the speaker. Alright? So are you really? That's what you said. So to make the agreement with the speaker, we use question tag. Question tag. I have described question tags in 2 different ways. One, general rules, and next, specific rule. So general rule number 1 is statement and question tag is separated with a comma. Alright, never forget to use the comma between the statement and question tag. Contracted forms are used in writing tag questions. For example, cannot is can't, will not is won't, shall not is shan't, is not is isn't, did not is didn't, am not is aren't. Again, this is important. If you remember, we don't say amn't, we say am not changes into aren't. All the letters except pronoun I must be written in small letters. Example, they are dancers, aren't they? But I am not a student. Am I? Look at this, I is in capital letter, and not am I. Remember this one again. The rule will also will read later. Don't forget to use question mark, alright, at the end of the question. Let's talk some common rules. In tag question, we use a negative tag after an affirmative statement. Alright, it's very general. Negative tag for the affirmative statement. And we use positive tag after a negative statement. For example, they are playing basketball. This is the positive, okay, affirmative statement, and tag is in negative. Aren't they? They are not playing basketball, are they? So negative. For the negative, we use positive. Tag question generals. Generally, we use 9 pronouns as the subject of the tag questions. They are I, we, you, he, she, it, they, their, one. Alright, these are the 9 pronouns we use in the question tag. For example, I am not a student. Am I? So this is I is used here. You and I can do it. Can't we? We have some tea. Won't you? You. Milan is a doctor, isn't he? He. She can play, can't she? Milk is white, isn't it? These books are good, aren't they? There is a pen on the table, isn't there? One can do it. Can't one? So in this way, this bold okay, words are the 9 pronouns that we use in question tag. Only auxiliary verbs are used with pronoun in tag question. Alright? For example, Manish is playing Madal, isn't he? It can run smoothly, can't it? She has completed it, hasn't she? They were singing, weren't they? I am not a student, am I? So the rule can be summarized as subject. These are Manish, it, she, they, I, subject. Auxiliary verbs am, were, has, can, is auxiliary verb. Then verbs like playing is a verb, main verb, is auxiliary verb, run is main verb, can is auxiliary verb, completed main verb, then has auxiliary verb, singing main verb, were auxiliary verb. All right. So this is another kind of sentence. And for this kind of an auxiliary verb, subject plus auxiliary verb plus object plus here can be, all right, noun, noun phrase, object, and many other sentences to complete the sentence. So at this time we use tag as auxiliary verb plus pronoun. Right. Now look at this example. When you remember the tense, I suggest all of you to clear the tense. Tense is the basic part of learning English. So if you remember, there are tenses. There are 12 tenses. If you remember tenses, all the tenses have auxiliary verbs except in the present simple and past simple tense. All right. So in this way, all of them have auxiliary verb, and the same auxiliary verb can be used to make the tag. So just pick out the auxiliary verb and use it in the contracted form, use with the pronoun. All right. In this way, we can make this question tag very easily. Now, what happens if the sentences do not have the auxiliary verb? Okay, let's discuss. Then the simply when they have no auxiliary verb, then we use do, does, or did. So do, does, did verbs. Look at these examples. In the absence of auxiliary verbs and presence of main verbs, we use do verbs. Do verbs are do, did, does. Okay, do means do, did, does. So now Rani speaks English. There is no auxiliary verb. No, is, am, are, was, were, has, have, can, could, may, might, shall, should. So when there is no auxiliary verb, then we use either do, did, or does. Here, speaks is does verb. Therefore, simply Rani is she, so doesn't she. Now Rani spoke English. Now spoke is verb 2. It is also important that students learn verb 1, verb 2, and verb 3. Without verb forms, English language is very difficult to learn. So spoke, speak, spoke, spoken. Spoke is verb 2, therefore didn't see. They speak English, so speak is do verb. Then did they? So grammatically, verb 1 is do verb without yes and yes, and verb 5 with yes and yes is does verb. Ram cut the wood, didn't he? Alright, look at this word. Ram cut. Ram cut. Cut. There's no yes. Okay, cuts. Okay, Ram cuts the wood. Then it would be does. Okay, but here is cut. So cut is verb 1, verb 2, as well as verb 3. Cut, 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 heat, 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 hurt, 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 put, put, put. Some of the verbs which have the same verb forms. Now Ram cuts the wood. Okay, if you say cuts the wood, it is does verb, doesn't he? We cut the wood. When there is we cut the wood, there might be two chances, don't we as well as didn't we, because cut means verb 2, didn't we, cut means verb 1, don't we? Because with the plural subject, with the we don't use cuts. She cuts, he cuts, but not we cuts. Okay, so we cut is always alright. With the plural, this verb is always without yes. Okay, like this, and therefore now this cut can be used in the past form or it is in the present form. So the we can generalize the rule: subject plus verb means we use do verbs plus pronoun. So now let's learn some of the special rule of the question tag. Special rule number 1. We have already learned this also. Look at I am changes into aren't. Okay. Example: I am sick. Aren't I? Okay. This is the very important thing that you remember. Okay? It might be asked in the examination too. But I am not tired, am I? Okay, so negative I am changes into aren't, but I am not changes into am I. Remember this one. Special rule number 2. Subject plus apostrophe D. It might be subject might be he, she, it, they, we, you. Alright. Basically 3 types of subject. First person I, we, second person you, third person he, she, it, they. Okay, so they would, I would, he would. Let's say should. Should plus verb 1 means should plus verb 1 means would. She would plus verb 1. Should plus rather means she would rather. Alright, but should plus verb 3 means she had, okay, done, she had played. Should plus better means she had better. So here, when apostrophe D plus verb 1 would, apostrophe D plus rather would, but apostrophe D plus verb 3 had, and apostrophe D plus better had. So had something done, had better, had done, had better. Would rather, would play, would work, would help, etc. For example, he'd see him. So here he'd plus see is verb 1. This is structure. Therefore, here this means would. Okay. Therefore, we say wouldn't he. She'd rather go swimming. Yes, she'd rather means would rather. Simply remember would rather. Therefore, she would rather go swimming means wouldn't she. But she'd seen him. He'd means he had seen, because had plus verb 3, had plus verb 3. So therefore this is had, hadn't he. Now you'd better left this place means better, had better. You had better, so hadn't you. So remember, this is structure they are often asked in the exam. Special rule number 3. Same subject plus verb ing. She is playing means this is. Okay, he's dancing. Okay, means there is means this apostrophe is means is, but this apostrophe s plus verb 3 means has, and this apostrophe s with the possession means has, and with the existence means is. Look at the example. She's doing her homework. So she's, yes, she's doing is verb ing. Therefore this is is. That means she is doing her homework, isn't she? He's completed. He's, here is not he is completed. Here is he has completed. Okay, because subject plus verb 3 means has. So completed is verb 3. She's, in short way we say his, that means he has completed his homework. So hasn't he? Similarly, sees a red pen. Then sees a red pen means this sees is she has a red pen, because this is a possession. Okay, she, this red pen belongs to her. Therefore, she is a red pen. She has a red pen. Therefore, hasn't. He's at work. He is here. He is at work. Okay, we cannot say he has at work. So this kind of sentence refers to the existence of someone. Okay, so you have to remember this kind of structure too. So special rule number 4. We generally use will, you after imperatives. Okay, imperatives means commanding words like work hard. If the sentence directly starts with the verb, okay, these are also kind of command also. So therefore, these are known as the imperatives. Work hard, will you? Give me your pen, will you? Don't go there, will you? Never watch these movies, will you? Please kindly help me, will you? So rule number 5, in the sentences beginning with let. Let us help him, will you? Let them play football, will you? Let him not go there, will you? So will you can be used in two different kinds of structure. One with let us, let them, let him, let me, let her, okay, etc. So actually it is asking हामीलाई मद्दत गर्न दिन्छौ दिन्नौ र, will you, right? Something like that in Nepali. So for example, will you let them play football? It's something like that. So therefore here is will you. Come here, will you? Please come here, will you? Something like that. Now, in the sentence beginning, let's look at this one. Let's not sit here, shall we? Let's listen to the news, shall we? Now look at this one. Look at the difference between let us and let's. Okay, so let us, okay, without apostrophe, okay, without shortcut form. So let us is also let's, okay, but actually when we say let's means it is talking together. Okay, this sentence talks about together. Let's not sit here. हामी नबसौं हुन्न र, shall we? So it comes with the we. Okay, so because we are together, let's listen to the news means let we listen the news together, shall we? Okay, so in this way with the let's structure, will you, shall, again will, and let us, let them, will you. So these are the 5 special rules here I discussed in the part 1. Okay, now in the part 2 I will discuss more some more 10 specific rules, more 10 specific rules, okay, that are mostly asked in the examination, and these are the general rules and 5 rules, okay, and I hope you will learn other rules in question tag part. So finally I request here, if you have any queries, please don't hesitate to ask and comment. So put down your questions to ask in the comment, okay, and then like and share with friends, because some of your friends might be in need of such structures. I'll give you complete writing techniques in coming videos. I'll give you okay directions how to write, okay, the different kinds of writing. Stay inside during the corona time and stay healthy, but don't forget to feed your mind too. Be very alert and be very conscious about the health too. Thanks a lot for watching, and of course namaste everyone. Thank you very much. So once again, please share, comment and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the video immediately, because I am trying to upload the videos concerned with the C courses that will enrich your power of learning. Thank you.